My name is Mike Martin, and joining me in the broadcast will be Lucas Schulze. Today's game is a one-game, 9-inning affair against the Chicago against the Chicago Clout. Sheboygan comes in with a 34-22 record. They finished both their leagues. They're 15-15 in the Wisconsin State League and 9-7 in the Northeastern Wisconsin League. Let's go through the lineup for the Clout. This will be the first meeting between these two clubs this year. Last year, Sheboygan played the Clout 5 times and went 4-1. Leading off for the Clout is Dom Tenyuka playing second base. Batting second, Max Downs in right field. Batting third, Mike Farnan, the center fielder. Batting fourth, Cosmo Canella at third base. Batting fifth and catching is Tariq Subo. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Armand Kanea. Batting seventh, the extra hitter, Cale Lynch. Batting eighth, Dom Maza, the pitcher. Batting ninth, Dom Gerace, the shortstop. Batting 10th, Wes Rankin, the left fielder. And batting 11th is the first baseman, Nate Lee. Yes, you heard me right. They're doing roster batting, the Clout is, in this exhibition game. Sheboygan will be doing it a little more traditional. Let's go through the defensive alignment for Sheboygan. Noah Emery pitching. Ian Mary is catching. Jacob Neese is at first. Bennett Becker at second. Harry Stelt at third. Luke Smock is over at short. In the outfield, we have Justin Schnell in left, Gus Walker in center, and Brady Zackerson in right. Our game time temperature is 75 degrees. The skies are clear, quite sunny. A great afternoon. If you have time, come on over to the ballpark. Pitch just off the outside corner. Emery comes in. This is his 7th start of the season. He's 3-1. I'm going to try to get that 5.19 ERA down. Breaking ball is up. I believe that makes the count 3-2. 2-2. Lucas, you're doing a little double duty today, running the camera and the commercials and keeping score and announcing.
And the pitch count.
And the pitch count. There's Cloud, strike 3 on the outside corner. Good comeback by Emery, and a good start to the ball game for him. That'll bring up Max Downs, the right fielder. Clout is coached by Kevin Rankin. Sheboygan, a coach, of course, is coached by Tim Moyer. Sheboygan riding a 3-game winning streak. Hopefully they'll make it 4 in a row today. They have a doubleheader tomorrow against the Chicago Warriors. And their Wisconsin State League stepladder tournament game will be on Wednesday. They'll play the winner of Burlington and Kenosha. They'll be playing on Tuesday night. Fly ball hit to deep center field. Walker's not going to get that. It's off the wall. And pulling up at second base is Downs with a long double to right center field. Lucas, you could see that one off the bat. It wasn't going to be caught.
Yeah, that was a great hit by Downs. Hit it right in the right center field gap where no one could get to it. Makes it tough for any fielder to get to that spot.
That brings up their number 3 hitter, Mike Farnan. Farnan playing center field today. Wearing number 7, just like Mickey Mantle did for the Yankees back in the day. Emery's first pitch is in there for a strike. Tomorrow's Chicago Warrior doubleheader will start at 1 o'clock. Hopefully you can make it out for those games. CJ, is that a Meyer Family Day too? Meyer Family Day?
Last Meyer Family Day of the year.
That would mean it's the last Sunday game of the year.
That is true, yes.
Ian Mary takes that pitch down low.
Emery
Ian doing the catching. Go ahead. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Emery. Farnan goes down. That's going to bring up Cosimo Canella.
Great pitch sequence from Emery there. He threw 2 pitches that Farnan didn't swing at, so then he threw a waste pitch in the zone and then threw a breaking ball that made him chase.
Down still at second base with that long double. Sheboygan in their black jersey tops for this ball game.
Inside strike there.
That Wisconsin State League stepladder tournament is a qualifying event. The winner will move to the state tournament in Marinette. That'll be next weekend. Pop-up is going to go out of play. Pitch taken up high. Good take that time by Canella.
Emery's had real good command of his breaking ball today. A couple pitches this at bat that just barely missed the zone.
Pitch rides outside. It's a walk. Puts runners on first and second for the Clout. And that'll bring up Tariq Subo, the catcher. Through some events that we're not going to get into because it's too confusing. Pitch just a little bit off the outside corner. Through the season, Emery has had control problems. He's given up 23 walks in only 35 innings. Good cut that time by Subo.
Got a chance to strike out the side, just seeing if he can get Subo here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Noah came into the game with 32 strikeouts, but tacking on the 2 he has now gives him 34 on the season. Clout with runners on first and second, but there are 2 outs. Emery trying to work out of the first inning jam. Breaking ball in there for call, strike 3. Subo not liking it. Drops his bat at home plate, but since they don't have a bat boy, he's going to have to take it back to the dugout himself. After a half inning of play, no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Let's give you the batting order for Sheboygan. Gus Walker is going to lead off, and he's playing center field. Luke Smock is batting second. Batting third is Harry Stout. Batting fourth, the Northwoods cleanup hitter is Brady Zackerson. Jacob Neese is hitting fifth. Batting sixth, Justin Schnell. Batting seventh, Bennett Becker. Ian Mary is batting eighth. And batting ninth, we haven't seen him in a while, is Caleb Lorbecki. Lorbecki is DHing for this ball game. I mentioned in the last half inning that Dom Mazza is doing the pitching for the Clout. Let's talk a little bit about Walker, Lucas. You had mentioned he gets on base, and it's like having a double with his, would we count up 25 stolen bases so far?
Bases, and in those 25 stolen bases, he's only been caught 3 times. Gives him an 89% stolen base percentage.
And our trivia question today is going to be about stolen bases. We'll try to fit that in somewhere around the 4th or 5th inning, so you can look forward to that. The other night against Kewaskum, Gus was 2 for 4 in the leadoff position. The game before that, he was 1 for 3. And the game before that, he was 2 for 4. Gus on a 3-game hitting streak.
What you want to see heading into the stepladder tournament. Get all your hitters hot.
Just got a piece folded off. Bouncing ball in the hole. Second baseman able to make a play on it, but not able to get the throw off. He wouldn't have got Walker anyway. Give Gus another base hit.
That makes it a 4-game hitting streak now for Gus Walker.
Well, Lucas, how soon in the pitch count here is he going to let him go? First pitch, second pitch?
You got to make sure, you got to look back about every single pitch if you want to keep Gus Walker from running.
Gus taking a nice lead on this at bat by Smock.
He is a threat on the base paths every single time he's on base.
Probably a good move by Gus not to steal, at least get one look at the pitcher Mazda to see what he's like on the mound. Gus taking a little more of a lead. There he goes. Pitch taken by Smock. Throw is high.
26.
And Gus has a stolen base.
What's new? It should bring his stolen base percentage up to 90% on the year.
Yeah. Anytime he gets on, whether it's a walk or a single, it's like having a double because he's such a threat to steal a base. And he hasn't been bashful about stealing third base either, so they need to keep a close eye on him also out there at second. That pitch is upstairs, makes the count 2-1. Slow roller out to short. Third baseman not able to make the play.
E5.
What do you guys got on that?
E5.
Huh?
E5.
E5?
I think Gus Walker's stutter step to third may have sped up the third baseman a little bit on that one.
Gus not able to advance on that ground out. Pardon me, on that error. Harry with a base hit out to right field. Gus racing around third. He'll score without a play being made on him. And Smock pulls up at second on that RBI single by Harry Stout. Another RBI for Harry. He leads the ball club in that department.
Great opposite field knock from Harry Stout there. Just kind of poked it in the right field.
Brady Zackerson up. Brady is the Northwoods cleanup hitter. A run in for Sheboygan. Nobody out and still runners on first and second.
This is the guy you want up with runners in scoring position. He's in over 350 this year.
I think he's up to at least 15 doubles, and last count he had 3 triples and 3 homers. So he's got a lot of extra base hits this season. Any base hit to the outfield you would think would score Smock. He's got good speed. Breaking pitches hit foul. That was not a good pitch. I don't know what you thought, Lucas, but I thought it hung up there as a hitter's pitch.
Normally one Zackerson could get a base hit on.
Waiting on deck is Jacob Neese. Another breaking pitch up a little bit high, but all Brady can do is foul it back. Traffic on New Jersey Avenue is stopping so the ball chaser can get the ball. Pitch in the dirt.
Double steal.
And double steal. Good call, Lucas. Harry with another stolen base this year.
He loves taking second on those double steals. That's where he gets most of his stolen bases.
And then hope they don't throw to second. Good take by Brady. Makes the count 3-2 with runners on at second and third.
Power hitter on deck and Jacob Neese.
Brady spoils that strike. Maz will have to come in again. Ball 4. Good at bat for Brady. He battled. Able to draw the walk after getting a couple of quick strikes.
3 foul balls in that at bat.
That brings up Jacob Neese.
Still with nobody out.
Didn't we say, was Jacob tied for the team lead?
He's tied for the team lead in homers with 4.
And we had mentioned our last live stream broadcast that Jimmy Jurgensen also leads with 4, but he's no longer with the team. Playing for the Lakeshore Chinooks along with Carson Hansen and Jack Council, all former Sheboygan A's.
.21 pitches already this inning for Mazza, and he still has yet to record.
It's a dangerous position, Lucas.
Yeah. Backswing can hit in the catcher's hand. That's, can't imagine how much that hurts.
Taylor Ward for the Angels. I was watching the Angel game this afternoon. Swing and a miss by Neese. Anyway, he took a pitch high and tight. It glanced off his helmet right into his side of his face. And he was down for a while. They had to take him out of the ball game.
Yeah.
Good to see that this catcher is okay.
Yeah, wow.
Infield is deep for Chicago. Any ground ball should score Smock. And Neese able to hang in there.
Barely able to foul that one off.
Had a couple of good at-bats in this first inning. Smock being able to fight his way to a walk. And high pitch loads it up to 3-2 now. 2-2. Can you see the scoreboard?
Barely. It's kind of hard with it in the day like this.
Jacob pulls that across Denny and Donna Moyer way.
Pulled his hands in.
Into the woods at no return.
Pulled his hands in and just yanked that one foul.
Matt Crawley was a broadcast intern a couple of years ago. That's the name he gave to those trees on the other side of the road. Another foul ball by Jacob. Two pitch again by Mazza. Jacob inside the bag. It gets through. That'll score a run.
Another great at bat by the Sheboygan A's. The past two with Brady Zackerson getting a walk and then this amazing at bat from Jacob Neese.
Smock scores. Harry pulls up at third. Ball got out to the left fielder awfully quick. So the bases remain loaded. Still nobody out. Justin Schnell up. First pitch is a strike. Justin down quickly, 0-2. See if he can battle just like his teammates have done before him. A good breaking ball by Mazza. And Justin Schnell goes down swinging, and that's going to bring up Bennett Becker.
Second baseman, number 11, Bennett Becker.
Becker was only 1 for 4 the other night, Lucas, but it was a 2-run homer to left. He really blasted it. You knew it right off the bat that it was gone.
Late in the season, Bennett Becker's really found a power stroke. He had 2 in that game against Lombard in the doubleheader, and now he's just hit another one. He's gotten up there with the team lead in home runs now.
Yeah, he's got 3. Leader, of course, with 4. Mazza getting ahead quickly. Good breaking ball. Makes the count 0-2. Sheboygan has 2 runs in. Bennett swings and misses at that one, and now there are 2 outs.
After
Sheboygan,
Mazza,
hopefully they don't waste this great opportunity.
yeah, after Mazza couldn't really find the zone, he's now thrown 6 strikes in a row.
7 is Mary.
Mary had a couple hits the other night, one of them being an RBI double. Good speed at second, and Zackerson, any base hit to the outfield should score him. That could give us 2 more.
7 in a row.
Nissan at first, Harry's over at third. We mentioned Zackerson at second. Ian pops that one up on the infield. And the catch is made by Canella. And that ends the Sheboygan first, but they do come up with 2 runs after 1 full inning of play. Sheboygan 2, Chicago nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
A pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Leading off the second inning for Chicago will be Armand Candea, the designated hitter. Not to be confused with Cale Lynch, the EH, the extra hitter.
Yeah, you don't see that very often where you have a DH and a extra hitter in this league.
You know where you see that a lot? Senior softball in Arizona, they have roster batting. Emery getting set to deliver this 1-1 pitch and fouled at the plate. Sheboygan with a great opportunity in that first inning. Lucas, you had mentioned it. They got the first 5 guys on, and then what happened?
Mazza basically threw an immaculate inning. He threw 7 straight strikes, struck out 2, and they got a pop out.
Candea down on strikes, 4th strikeout for Emery. Yeah, he avoided what could have been a disastrous inning for his team.
Yeah, he was over 30 pitches before he even recorded an out.
Ended that first inning with 36 pitches. Emery's pitch count in that first inning was somewhat high, not in the 30 range, but 24. I'd like to be able to whittle that down a bit. Ball's hit up in the air. Neese in foul territory makes the catch. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Dom Mazza.
Last thing Mazza wants to do is get out here and have to go right back on the mound just after he threw 36 pitches.
Mazza's a familiar name in Sheboygan business circles. Chuck Mazza had Mazza Clothiers. It used to be in the same storefront as Immig's Clothiers down on, I think that's New York Avenue, just off of 8th Street. I worked, was on the Sheboygan Public Education Foundation board with his son Craig Mazza. Pitch makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. We're in the top of the second inning. Sheboygan on top 2-0. And that's ball 4.
Mentioned before on how Emery struggles with his walks, having 23 over just 35 innings, and he's already got 2 today in just 1 2/3 innings.
Yeah, Dom Gerace is up next. Dom is the Clout shortstop. At least that's what we think. We thought it was, I thought there were 2 5s, which means third base.
Yeah,
in scoring, but Lucas said, nah, it looks like a bad 6. The 5 looked pretty good.
That's what I was thinking, maybe because just the 5 looked better than that 5.
Bill's going to check it out down there, see if he got it right. Emery looking to get this 3rd out in the bottom of the 2nd.
Good pitch there, 0-2, trying to get Gerace to chase on that one.
Another pitch, that one in the dirt. Great block by Ian Mary. Keep the runner at first, Mazza, from advancing. 2-2 is the count now. The control seems to come and go for Noah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 strikeouts already, but 2 walks. It seems every at-bat's just different for him. Depends on his control.
3-2 pitch. Neese goes behind the runner, Mazda. And not able to check his swing. Gerace is out. And that ends the second inning for the Clout. After an inning and a half, Sheboygan's still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4.
Back here at Wildwood Baseball Park, getting ready to start the second inning. Caleb Lorbecki will lead it off for Sheboygan. They scored 2 in the first when Gus Walker led off with a base hit. Then Luke Smock reached on an error. Harry Stelt got an RBI single, and Jacob Neese followed those 2 guys up with an RBI single. But the bases were loaded at that point, and Sheboygan could have done a lot more damage. But Mazza, the Clout pitcher, came back, struck out a couple, and got the third out on a foul pop-up.
Mazza was a completely different pitcher after the first 5 hitters.
Here's something. I don't know if you were there that day, Luke, but Sheboygan was shorthanded of players, and they wound up having, I think, Schnell playing left, Mary played second, catcher, and I think Lorbecki was a catcher that day. And if you look at today's lineup, we have 2 in the field, Snell in left and Mary catching, Lorbecki's DHing. So again, those catchers are bailing us out.
Yeah, you don't see that very often where a team has 3 catchers starting. Normally you see catchers just playing catcher and first base, not playing second and left. And
right. Right, yeah, exactly. Left field especially.
Yeah.
Although, can you name the Hall of Famer that started his career at catcher? Was it catcher and he moved to second base, or was it second base and he moved to shortstop?
Biggio, right?
Yeah, Craig Biggio. His son, Kevin Biggio, plays, I think, for Toronto.
Toronto, yeah. The Pirates just called up Henry Davis, who was originally supposed to be brought up as a catcher, and he's been playing right field for them pretty consistently this year.
You know what? When you're a hitter, they'll find a spot for you.
Yeah.
Lorbecki up there trying to get the A's started. It's a grounder towards third. Nice pick up and throw across by Canella. That takes us back to the top of the order. Gus Walker.
Center fielder, number 15, Gus Walker.
This will really show now we're back at the top of the order if Maz's stuff has just gotten better, or it was just maybe the bottom of the order wasn't hitting as well as they normally do.
And I don't think 2 runs will win the game.
No, I don't
we
think
got to get some more runs. Gus, like Lucas mentioned, after that base hit, he's got a 4-game hitting streak. Really had a tough season, batting average-wise. Was struggling to get it up to 200, and then when he did, it was only like maybe 210, 220 at the most.
Yeah.
But ball tipped by the catcher, throw over to first is not in time. It gets away, but Gus will have to hold at first. Give him another base hit.
He's had a good last week. 4-game hitting streak and already 2 hits today. 2 hits in 3 of his last 4 games for Gus Walker.
Multiple hits in those games, too.
Yeah.
Tenyuka with a good effort at second base, but just couldn't make the play. Walker going on the first pitch. Nice take by Smock. No throw down.
Even a throw. Every single time he gets on base, it feels like he's going to run.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop him. Maz is going to have to do something a little different. Try and keep him close. Good take by Luke also. That strike evens the count at 1-1. We're in the bottom of the second. Sheboygan threatening to score again. Bouncing ball to short. Good play by Grace to get Smock. That brings up Harry.
Team RBI leader with a runner in scoring position. Exactly where you want to be if you're the A's.
Again with good speed out at second base. Hit to the outfield, should score Gus. Oz's first pitch, a breaking ball just off the outside corner. Subo thought it was a strike. His vote doesn't count.
Too bad for him.
Yeah. Harry hammers that one foul. Harry Belafonte on the speakers. Little Deo. How about Hiddo? That makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. This is what you like as a hitter, being ahead in the count like this, Harry. And I can know you have to come in.
Especially with the runner in scoring position.
Exactly. Oh, took one on the outside corner for strike 2. I thought that pitch was tailor-made for right field again.
Yeah, just like his last at bat where he just kind of poked it out there. Maybe he could have done that again. That would easily score Walker.
Good stop. Keeps Walker at second base. With the second baseman, Tenyuka, trying to keep Walker close at second base. There's a gigantic hole between the first baseman and the second baseman, and that's just where Harry went his last at bat.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, it's going to be tough to get Walker and hit to the outfield because he's going to be running.
Bouncing ball to third. Good play over there by Canella, and that ends the Sheboygan second. They do not score, but after 2 complete, Sheboygan still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Wes Rankin, the left fielder, is going to lead off the third inning for Chicago.
Leading off for Chicago, left fielder number 3, Wes Rankin.
I know I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. On Wednesday, the A's will play a 7:30 game against either Burlington or Kenosha. The winner of that game will advance to the Class A state tournament in Marinette. That's next weekend. And, of course, we have that doubleheader coming up tomorrow against the Chicago Warriors. Lucas and I are looking forward to bringing you that ball game. You're going to be here tomorrow, right?
I will be, yes.
Emery throws pretty hard. If he could find the strike zone a little more consistently, he'd be pretty awesome.
That's for sure. Something that may be able to help Emory today is that they got 11 batters, so we won't have to go around the order as many times. So
that's a good point, Lucas.
Another strikeout for Emory.
Rankin with a little bit of an uppercut swing and just wasn't able to catch up to Emery's fastball. Nate Lee is the last of the Clout hitters. And Mock working the crowd, selling those 50-50 tickets. He was telling us after the game, it was a couple double headers ago, Lucas, that they had $411 they gave away, or maybe it was a different doubleheader, but they gave away a whole bunch of money in the first game, and a lot of people had cleared out. He said he had to work really hard to at least get it up to triple digits. It was like $150 or so. But Kevin works hard, getting those 50-50 tickets sold.
Does a good job, too.
Yeah. You know his daughter? I think she goes to Lutheran High. His daughter?
Who is it? Do you know the name?
I don't remember. She was here she might have been here the night you were not here.
Do you know the last name?
Muck? Munch? Muck? Muck.
No, I don't know.
Don't muck it up. Fly ball out to center field. Walker ranges over and makes the easy catch. That takes us back to the top of the order. Dom Tenyaka. Hey, Olivia. Who's Kevin's daughter? It's Kaylin. That compliments of Olivia. Tenayaka takes that first pitch for a ball. Max Downs waiting on deck. He has the lone Chicago hit. We're in the top of the third. There are 2 outs. When Sheboygan takes their turn at bat, Brady Zackerson will be leading off.
Just missed there. That could have been strikeout number 7 already for Noah Emery.
Yeah, he's got a bunch. Swing and a miss. Mary picks it out of the dirt and makes the tag. And that's out number 3. After 2.5, Sheboygan still on top, 2-0.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit. Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Pitching change for Chicago. Dom Tenayaka, the second baseman, is going to move into pitch. And the EH, Carl Lynch, is going to move into the infield. The numbers for Dom Mazza, he went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. Only one of those were earned. He walked 1 and struck out 2. Not a bad performance by him. Now Tenayaka is going to have to try and hold down Sheboygan for his team. Northwood's cleanup hitter, Brady Zackerson up. Brady walked but was stranded at second in that 2-run first. Did Mazza move to an infield position?
No, Canella is at second base, taking Tenyaka's spot. And then the DH moved to third, Lynch.
Swing and a miss. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. A good breaking ball in for a strike. And Brady not able to catch up to it. Called, strike 3. Brings up Jacob Neese. Jacob had an RBI single in the first. He was the last of those 5 hitters to get on to start the inning.
You know, we were looking at bases loaded, no one out. You thought we'd get at least 4 or 5 runs that inning. Ended with just the 2.
In a way, that's almost a win for Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Emery, through his 3 innings of work so far, has thrown 57 pitches. Mazza finished his 2 innings of work with 60 pitches. Count is now 3-2. Jacobs hit the ball hard a couple of times. Trouble is they've both been foul. And a swing and a miss.
That one looked like that could have been ball 4, but the pitch that Zackerson struck out on was in a similar location, so tough to take.
Justin Schnell up. Pretty nice crowd for a Saturday afternoon. Not too much on the Chicago side of the grandstands. Guess that's to be expected. About a 3-hour trip up here to Sheboygan. Although from what I've heard from most teams that we play, when they play their games, they don't have nearly as many fans as Sheboygan draws.
Yeah. It's tough to match the 300 or 400 fans Sheboygan gets.
That last pitch was a strike, makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tenayaka's pitch is up high. It's a good start to his pitching with the 2 strikeouts to start the 3rd.
He's looking to strike out the side here.
Schnell's not going to let that happen.
Hope not. Trying to put him away with that breaking ball. He's gone to it twice in a row now.
Clouds have moved in a little bit. We started with blue skies. Right now we have clouds to the north, and that's a swing and a miss. And Tenayaka does strike out the side. After 3 complete, Sheboygan's still on top, 2-0.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there? Yes. Okay, please hold.
The estimated hold time.
Getting ready to lead off the top of the 4th for the Chicago Clout will be Max Downs. Max has the lone Clout hit, a double to deep right center field.
Leading off for Chicago, right fielder number 13,
Emery has struck out 2 batters each of the first 3 innings so far. Clooney striking out the side of the first.
So averaging better than 2 strikeouts an inning. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
you know what that means? Boring for the infielders.
Yeah. Sit there and watch your pitcher mow down all the hitters.
The 2 outs that were made with a batted ball was a pop-up in foul territory to Jacob Neese, and the fly ball out to center field that Walker caught. As I look to the north, you can it's awfully cloudy, but when I look behind me to the southeast, it's more clear. Still some clouds, but not like straight ahead. Ball is hit hard, but foul down the right field side.
Any ball to right field is going to be kind of tough. The sun looks like it's right in Zackerson's eyes.
Oh, yeah, good point. Definitely. Emery with another strikeout.
Sunglasses can only do so much.
There's a trick to catching those fly balls out there, though.
Yeah, you got to put your glove like right over your head.
Mike Farnan is up. Mike playing in center field. Like that first name.
I feel like I heard it somewhere before.
So we're going to foul tick right into the mitt of Ian Mary. Bouncing ball up the middle. Bennett Becker able to get a glove on it, but couldn't stop it.
Second, I thought he had that. Then you see the ball trickle into center field.
You know, I think even if he comes up with it, he had a hard time of throwing out the batter. Cosimo Canella is up. He walked his first time. Canella looks like a pretty big kid. That's part of the problem with only a 2-run lead.
Yeah. Sheboygan works so hard to get those 2 runs. Don't want to just be a race, not a 2-run home run.
Yeah, exactly. Gentle breeze blowing out towards left. Pitch just a bit outside. Emery wanted it called a strike.
Just a little high.
Another pitch up high. Farnan over at first base, not taking much of a lead. Ball's drilled out to left center field. Nobody's going to catch that one. It short hops the wall. Farnan's going to come around third, and he will score without a play being made. And pulling up at second is Canella.
Perfect spot to the baseball for Canella, right in that gap. Something that was done by the A's in the first inning by Gus Walker.
Pitching change for Sheboygan. That double will end Emery's day, and Carson Bresser is going to come in to work rest of the inning.
Downs had that double, not Gus Walker.
Coming up tomorrow afternoon is the final Meyer
8 strikeouts for Emery in his 3+ innings. And maybe the best part about his outing was he only walked 2. So pretty good outing for him. He gave up 1 run so far. It is earned, and he is responsible for the runner on at second base. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, whether he's going to get charged with another earned run. He cannot be the loser, cannot be the winner.
Yeah.
Bresser, 6'4" kid from Waupun, Wisconsin, goes to UW Whitewater. Only 19 years old. So, you'd like to be 19, gets you that much closer to 21. I'd like to be 19 just to not be so old.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about Emery's outing?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, he's had 8 strikeouts just compared to 2 walks. He struggled with his control, and up until this inning, he'd really been finding the zone pretty consistently and kind of throwing some pitches over the plate this inning, leading to 2 very hard-hit balls.
Yeah, the 2 doubles really mimicked each other.
Yeah, both into opposite gaps, and then the single off of Becker's glove right there was also really hard hit.
Bresser has had some good outings. He's joined the club. He hasn't been with the club all season. Came on about in the second half. Subo is the first hitter he'll face. The Clout has a run in. Farnan scored from first on Canella's double. Canella's on at second. He represents the tying run. Bresser's slider is just up a little bit. Called the ball. It's 2-1. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 4th inning.
Another pitch real close to the zone.
A little bit too high, a little bit too low.
He's got one right there.
Too little inside, too little outside. You got to find that little square right in the middle. It's about 1 inch.
That is the goal.
Bill gives me a thumbs up on that. Open up the strike zone. We want to get out of here. We got a doubleheader tomorrow. Ooh, couldn't check his swing. Makes the count 3-2.
Bresser hoping to strand that runner at second, get these 2 guys quick here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Keep it a 2-1 lead for us. Oh, nice breaking ball. Called strike 3. Good pitch by Bresser. You know what I think about that, Lucas? That's pretty impressive, coming 3-2 with a breaking pitch.
Yeah, especially in that location. It looked like right around there was just called a ball earlier in the at-bat, so must have been a good frame job by Ian Mary there.
Candia up. He's a strikeout victim. back in the second. Presser's got a nice motion, nice free and easy. Looks pretty limber out there. Of course, at 19 he ought to be.
Yeah.
Mary able to locate it, but not in time. That wild pitch will allow the runner to go to third.
Good thing he got the strikeout. Don't want to have a guy on third base with only one out.
Good point. And Day up there with a 1-1 count. One and two. Presser one pitch away from getting out of the inning without any more damage.
Keep Sheboygan in the lead.
Ball lands in the first base side grandstands. Take it to the concession stand. Get a buck. Actually, a certificate for $1. Bouncing ball to short. Smock has it. Little crow hop and throws across for the final out in the fourth inning, but not before Chicago scores a run. After 3.5, Chicago down, but only by 1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
We talked earlier about Gus Walker and his stolen bases this year, so our trivia question is related to stolen bases. Kevin Schwach is the career leader in stolen bases for the Sheboygan A's. How many does he have? 140, 146, or 150? Bennett Becker takes that first pitch for a strike. We'll give you that answer a little later in the inning, unless we forget. Then it'll be next inning.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully we'll remember to say it this game.
Maybe we'll remember if Gus Walker gets up.
Becker with a fly ball into short center field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Great effort by the shortstop, Gerace, but he was not able to come up with it.
Couldn't have put that in a more perfect location there. A little blooper right in between the two, shortstop and the center fielder.
I think our key for that trivia question, Lucas, is we got to get Gus up.
Nah, that's what I was thinking, you know.
Gus is the fourth hitter this inning.
Maybe if that doesn't help, get him on base.
Yeah. Ian Mary's up. Ian popped out back in the first with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Ian hoping to join the hit parade. 5 hits now for Sheboygan. Pitch just off the outside corner. Actually, it was more than just off the outside corner. I think it was in the other batter's box.
Just a bit outside.
Tenayaka trying to keep the runner close. Ball in the dirt. Good stop.
Makes it 3-0 to Mary now. Get this inning similar to the first. Get the first.
What do you think? Would you let him hit 3-0 or have him take?
I'd say, you always take 3-0. I know you're probably going to get a decent pitch to hit, but you don't want to swing at ball 4. Takes ball 4 there.
Great start for Sheboygan. Runners on at first and second, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 4th.
Similar to the first inning, you get the first couple guys on. Hopefully you can do something with it this time. More than did last time.
What you don't seem to see a lot at this level of baseball with these kids being college players for the most part is a lot of bunting.
Yeah.
Back in the day, this would be a classic time to bunt, move those runners over, but not the case.
Yeah, it's kind of been a lost art nowadays.
Becky took that first pitch for a ball. Tenayaka. That for ball 2.
If there's anyone you'd want to do a sack bunt, that'd probably be Gus Walker with his type of speed. Maybe he could even get a base hit out of it.
Becky not able to check his swing. It was a pitch that was out of the strike zone, but umpire calls it a strike.
That would have made it 7 balls in a row. He would have been able to check his swing there.
Two and 1 is the count. Becky still up. The catcher and the umpire were having some words. I don't know what that was about. That a very nice pitch by Tenayaka makes the count 2-2. Becky with a high bouncer. Third baseman has it, steps on third for the out, and the throw across is in time for the double play. Great play by the third baseman.
5-3 double play right there. Don't see that very often.
Center fielder, number 15, Gus Walker.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
Hopefully Gus Walker can pick it up. Okay, our trivia question. Kevin Schwach is a career leader in stolen bases. How many does he have? Your options were 140, 146, or 150. The answer is... No guesses down there on the other side? You guys awake? 146. Good job, Bill. Bill got it right. CJ not paying attention again. I think it was on the board one time this year. Gus looking to get a clutch 2-out hit. Ian Mary is at second base. One pitch coming up. A hit to the outfield, Lucas, I don't think guarantees us a run. Mary is not a real fast runner.
Yeah.
Not like some of the outfielders we have.
Hopefully maybe he can get one in the gap. That for sure would get him in.
Yeah. Gus with a 1-2 pitch. Takes that one.
Oh, maybe now it will.
Now we're in better shape. Wild pitch. Gus is 2 for 2 in the ball game. Bouncing ball in the hole. First baseman takes it and races over to the bag. Lee with the unassisted putout. And that ends the Sheboygan fourth. After 4 complete, Sheboygan on top 2-1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Change for Sheboygan on the defensive side. Cooper Gussie comes in. He's going to play second base, and Becker will move from second base out to left field. Bresser still on the hill for the A's. He'll face Cale Lynch to lead off the fifth. Lynch playing at third base now. There's a line drive hit to left. A little bit of a hanger there, huh, Lucas?
Yeah, good thing you didn't throw that pitch last inning. Could have brought in a run.
Dom Mazza pitched the first 2 innings. He's now the extra hitter. A little bit of free substitution with the Clout. Move. Looks like a double play ball. Good play by Gussie to second for 1. And the relay throw is in time for a 4-6-3 double play.
That was tailor-made right at Gussie, who just came in the game just a couple minutes ago. Perfect 4-6-3 double play.
Tom Gerace is up. He's the 9th batter in the order, and he is playing shortstop. Presser's first pitch is called a strike. That was a slick double play, Lucas.
Yeah, right at Gussie again.
They put you in the ball game, and right away they want to test you. Gussie up to the task. 4-3 put out for the third inning, for the third out in the 5th inning. When we come back for the A's 5th inning, it'll be Lucas Smock leading off.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
In a rare occurrence in our between inning games, the big kid won the musical chairs. Usually CJ tries to set it up where the little kid always wins. Good job. Way to go, CJ. Let the big guy win. Luke Smock leading it off. Not to be confused with Lucas. He goes by Luke. But you go by Lucas. And I got a question for you, Lucas. You know, when we see that name, we usually think of it as CAS, but you're with a K. How come is that?
Yeah. I don't know. Parents just wanted to be a little unique. Oh, well. Oh. Close play
That's
at
going to go as a 2-base error on the third baseman. Smock kind of nonchalanting it into second base, and the first baseman was playing it all the way through. Got the throw in, but not in time.
2 errors for Chicago today, both on the third baseman.
So what was the reason for the K instead of the C?
Parents just wanted to be a little more unique.
Okay, all right. Well, you're a unique kid. I guess they did a good job.
Thank you.
Not that unique. You're looking forward to see you play a little basketball this year, Lucas.
Yeah, just finished up our summer league on Thursday.
Well, that's why you left me.
Yeah.
Without any help. We worked through it. A lot of help from CJ. One pitch to Harry. We got a runner on second with nobody out. Compliments of a 2-base throwing error. It's the second error on the Clout in the ball game.
Both on third baseman. Both of them were for Luke Smock.
That other error earlier in the game led to a run.
Yes, it did.
I don't know if I mentioned that, but Mazza gave up 2 runs, but only 1 was earned. Coming into the inning, Tanayaka had 34 pitches. He's probably pretty close to 40 by now in his third inning of work.
This will be pitch 40.
Harry hits the short fly ball to center field. No, it's on the infield, and it's caught. I had my eyes on the center field, and he was racing in. All of a sudden, he just stopped and picked out the second baseman who made the easy catch at second. Northwood's cleanup hitter, Brady Zackerson up. So far in the ball game, Sheboygan has stranded 5 runners. Brady with a healthy swing, but he missed it.
Brady is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a called or strikeout looking.
Breaking pitch in for strike 2. Tanayaka with a good breaking ball. Smock on at second. Brady with a swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for Sheboygan. What looked like a promising inning, just like the fourth, is going to require a 2-out base hit.
Nice has 1 RBI already today. See if he can make it 2 on this plate appearance.
That's just what we need, a 2-out base hit. Jacob with a good swing. Fouled it off. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Sheboygan on top, 2-1. Looking to add to the lead. Bouncing ball to third. Gets through the third baseman out into left field. Smock racing around third, and he will score.
Third error today for the third baseman, Lynch. Third error today for the third baseman, Lynch. But A's will take
it. I think ball's popped up on the infield by Gussie. And the catch is made, and that ends the Sheboygan 5th inning, but not before they pick up a run. After 5 complete, Sheboygan 3, Chicago 1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Coming back to Wildwood Park for the bottom of the 5th inning. That error was the second error of the inning on third baseman Lynch, but the first error was originally on Gerace, who was starting at third base. Or sorry, Canella, who was starting at third base originally.
Too many changes. You gotta have a rule, you can only make 1 change an inning. Of course, at this level, that's what happens. Bresser still on the mound for Sheboygan. Pick up a gift run. But we'll take them any way we can get them. Bresser had 16 pitches coming into this 6th inning. He's pitched well. Breaking pitches in for a strike. Wes Rankin is the first hitter for Chicago. And Rankin goes down swinging for out number 1 in the 6th, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Nate Lee.
10th strikeout total for A's pitching today. Emery had 8, and that's the second one for Bresser.
So 10 Ks in the ballgame, and we're only in the 6th inning. That's got to be concerning if you're the Chicago manager. Although, I don't know what you think, Lucas, but it seems to me like, for the most part, the Chicago players look quite young.
Yeah, they do. Compared to Sheboygan, who's got a couple of players that have been here a while, including, obviously, Harry Stell, who's been here for...
And that makes a difference, too, you know, when you're playing against kids that are 3-4 years older than you.
Yeah. More experience playing in this league. They seen a lot of the different types of pitching.
Good play over there by Dominic Mazza, the first pitcher for Chicago. Coaching first this inning.
All over the place.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Lee is down on strikes. That'll bring up the top of the order hitter. Dom Tenayuka moved from second base to pitcher. Done a pretty good job on the mound too, Lucas.
Yeah.
The defense cost him that last inning.
Yeah, his first inning came in and struck out the side right away.
Well, if your defense isn't real strong, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, and then 2 errors in the last inning were really... Sheboygan didn't even have a hit last inning. It was just the 2 errors that got Smock to second, and then that Neese to third that brought in Smock.
Thinking about the run we scored in the last half inning, I think Smock really did a great job. You know, you recognized right away the overthrow, and he just kept running over to second base.
Yeah.
Put him in position to score.
Second looked like he was going to get in the dugout, and he could have just jogged a second, but kind of went off the rail in there. Stayed in play.
And the first baseman kept hustling for Chicago.
Then he was almost really out at second because kind of jogged to the bag.
Presser's pitch is high and inside. Evens the count at 2-2. Bouncing ball to Smock. Plays it. And the throw across is in time for out number 3. And the Clout failed to score in the 6th. When we head to the bottom half of the inning, Sheboygan will have Bennett Becker.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
CJ just announced that West Allis Nationals defeated Lombard to unseat them since the first time since 2003. Lombard has won the league every year from 2003 until last year, and this year the Nationals from West Allis take the league championship. Congratulations to them. Steve Elliott and his crew have a really nice team. I know when they came to Sheboygan, they gave us fits. Bennett Becker's leading off the 6th. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Dom Tenayaka still on the mound for the Clout. Good pitch on the inside part of the plate. Really tied up Becker.
It's a different dude. It's a different dude. It's not Tom. Lynch.
Cale Lynch is now pitching for the Clout. Good pickup by Lucas. So Tenayaka went 3 innings. We'll give you his numbers a little bit later. So he progressed through the inning. It's 2-2. And not able to check his swing on that inside pitch. Becker goes down. And that'll bring up Ian Mary.
Catcher number 7, Ian Mary.
Ian is 0 for 2. Pardon me, 0 for 1 with a walk.
Popped up to third base in the first inning. Then he walked in the fourth.
Waiting on deck is Caleb Lorbecki. The numbers for Dom Tenayaka, he went 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run that was not earned. He walked 1 and struck out 4. A little roller right back to the mound. And that's out number 2.
Both times Lorbecki's been up today, he's grounded to third, and one of those was a double play, a 5-3 double play, something you don't see very often.
Hit that ball pretty hard, too.
Yeah.
Dom Tenayaka, the pitcher, moved from the mound to second base. And Lynch, we mentioned, is now pitching, and it looked like the second baseman moved back to third. That would be Canella. So Canella bouncing between third and second. Caleb Lorbecki draws a 2-out walk. That's going to leave it up to Gus Walker.
Center fielder number 15, Gus Walker.
Lorbecki's a pretty fast guy, Lucas. Earlier this year in the musical chair contest, he won because he stole the chair and ran away with it when it was between him and Reinflesch. See if he can steal a base.
2 pitches right inside on Walker, both nearly hitting him.
Quick throw over, not in time. Pitch looked inside. Looked like the first 2 pitches were, Lucas, inside, but that one was called a strike.
Yeah, both basically been all in the same location.
That's a ball. It makes the count 3-0. Caleb Lorbecki still hanging on over at first base. There are 2 outs. It's a ball that's hit high, but out into center field. And out there making the catch is Mike Farnan, and that ends the Sheboygan 6th inning. After 6 complete, Sheboygan still on top, 3-1.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Back here at Wildwood Baseball Park, Denny Moyer giving away $259 in the 50-50. The bad part about that is you can't win it from home. Leading off the 7th inning for Chicago is Max Downs. Max, in his first at-bat in the first inning, hit a double to right center field. Really scalded that ball. Bresser delivers it. Ball's hit the deep short. Smock on the long throw across, but not in time. Good effort,
Almost
but Downs a little too fast.
Almost a sensational play by Smock. Deep in the hole, makes a great strong throw over to first, but just barely outran it. Was Downs.
Chicago gets a leadoff hitter on in the 7th, and that's going to bring up Mike Farnan. Farnan singled and scored in the 4th. Farnan, the center fielder for the Chicago Clout. He has good speed. Bresser evens the count. It's 1-1.
Good pitch there by Bresser.
Ball is hit hard but fouled down the right field side. CJ like that. Played excellent. One and two is the count to the batter. Nobody out. Runner on first. Wind is picked up, Lucas. That flag is blowing pretty briskly out to left field. Or left center.
Got a little more cloudy out here too, not as bright blue skies as we had at the start of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Now you asked about the rain. I didn't know for sure. Did you ever look up?
I didn't know.
Hard hit ball past the shortstop out to left field. And a good start for the Clout. Couple of base hits to lead off the 7th. That's going to bring up Cosimo Canella.
Up until this inning, Bresser had really been sensational. He'd only given up one base runner on a single, and he was out on the double play. So really, he hasn't really had to work with many people on the bases so far.
Right. Well, you have to get some outs now. Tying run is on first. First pitch is inside for a ball. It's just a little bit off the outside corner for a ball. 2-0. Then he had the crowd going a little bit with the 50-50 raffle, but they've quieted down considerably now. Breaking pitch is hammered foul. Lakeshore Auto gets a shout out on that foul ball. Breaking pitch is in there for a strike. A little bit of a delayed call, but evens the count at 2-2.
Fooled Canella right there. Check swing. Thought that maybe had a chance at it originally, but then it just dropped. Good thing he kept it in the zone to get that second strike.
And now the count is full.
Don't want to load the bases with no one out. Especially coming up on the number 5 hitter in the order, Subo.
Swing and a miss. Bresser coming through on that 3-2 pitch. Got Canella to swing and miss, and that's going to bring up Tariq Subo. Tariq is looking for his first hit in the ball game.
Both times he's been up so far, he's struck out. Trying to make that 3 strikeouts today on him for the A's.
Good fastball by Bresser on that first pitch, Lucas.
Yeah, strong.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. CJ, did you know how to catch the ball so it sounded even like a harder throw than it was? Try to. Sometimes I wonder if it's really that fast or is it just the way the catcher is catching it. Bresser's fastball is up. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lucas, what position you play?
Tend to play right field when I get in the game.
Okay. Ball is fouled straight back. Well, just to let you know, I was lucky to get in the game.
They always put the star player in right field, you know, so.
Roberto Clemente, Henry Aaron.
Have played a little left field, though, so.
I was mostly an outfielder. But when they found out I couldn't hit, then they moved me to pitcher. One ball and 2 strikes is the count. There's 1 out. Runners on at first and second. Sheboygan up. Bresser gave up base hits to the first 2 batters, and now he's trying to work out of the jam. Struck out the last batter, trying to get another out here with Subo. A double play ball would look nice. Pitch is popped up. It's playable for Nice in fouled ground, and he's got it.
Perfect spot if you want, giving up contact, you pop one out in the infield. It makes it no chance for any outfielder or for any of the runners to advance. Candea's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out today.
Bresser with the first pitch. Right in there for a strike. Presser in his, this will be his third plus inning of work. He hasn't walked anybody and has recorded 4 strikeouts. Be interesting to see if Tim lets him go the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, with the way he's pitching, if he can get out of this scoreless, you never know. He's been pretty good.
Ball is hit up in the air into short center field. Walker gliding over and makes the easy catch. And that ends the 7th inning for Chicago. They get no runs on 2 hits. Strand 2 runners. After 6.5, Sheboygan still up 3-1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
We had Riley Palmquist for our rapid fire question player, and Riley looked in good shape. If you remember, the other night he swung at a pitch, fouled it, and it bounced right up and hit him in the head, and he had to leave the game because of that. Denny had come up and said that the ball came up and bounced and hit him right near his eye socket, but in doing that rapid-fire question business, he answered all of them real good. He seemed to be in good spirits. And
yeah, it's really good to see. It's a real scary injury he had. Thought for sure it'd be maybe a concussion originally, but
yeah,
he seemed to be okay during the questions.
So nice to see Riley down there. He was not in uniform, we'll mention that, but still he's here. Luke Smock will lead it off for Sheboygan. Luke is 0 for 3 in the game, but he has reached twice, both times on errors, and he scored a couple runs. Come on, Mr. Umpire. Bill's got things to do and people to see. He can't be just sitting here at the ballpark all night. Right, Bill? First pitch is in for a strike. Smock doing a good job at shortstop in this ball game. Hits that one into short left center field, and it drops for a base hit.
Even though that's his 3rd time on base today, it's only his first hit. It's only 1 for 4.
Lucas does have a stolen base, or Luke does have a stolen base this game. To see what he does over at first. Harry is up. Ball in the dirt, gets by the catcher. And Smock goes to second base. I think that's a wild pitch. It was in the dirt.
Very similar to the 5th inning where Smock was on second base with no one out. Took it to the Jacob East.
Subo is not catching anymore. That's Wes Rankin, who started off in left field. Who's on first? I don't know who's on third. Their pitch in the dirt gets away.
Control problems for Lynch are really hurting him so far this inning. 2 wild pitches. Gotten Smock all the way to third.
Harry with the 3-0 count. Pitches a strike, makes it 3-1. Smock over at third, reached on a single and then advanced on 2 wild pitches. Harry takes another pitch for a strike. Makes the count 3-2. Harry fouls that pitch off.
Get some insurance here would be really crucial for Sheboygan. Make it a 3-run lead.
Another ball hit out towards right field. The second baseman ranging over and makes the catch in the throw-in to hold the runner at third.
Second pop out the second base for Harry today.
Yeah, not good at bats for Harry. Brady Zackerson up. Brady is Northwood's cleanup hitter. So far in the ball game, Sheboygan has stranded 7 runners. On the defensive alignment for Chicago, the first and third basemen are up, but the middle infielders are back. So anything to short or second should score a run. That strike evens the count at 1-1. Brady hammers that one, but it's going to be foul.
Ripped.
That one sounded good.
Yeah, ripped down the left field line. We got a little too excited on the location for that one. Swung a little early.
I think that Subo is playing left field, Bill, number 25. One-two pitch. Brady hammers that one to deep left field, way back there, and gone. A 2-run homer. Number 4 for Brady, Zach Grissom.
Rips one foul down the left field line. Just give him another one. Same location. He's got to rip one out of here.
Gives Sheboygan a little more breathing room. It's now 5-1. And Kevin Rankin, the Clout manager, is coming out. See if he makes a change.
Take a look at your programs. If you have program number 244, you just won a prize courtesy of Laura Corral, North Shore Homes, 244. Stop by the team store.
It's nice when you get those. They sound good, and the left fielder runs back, and then he just gives up, and you know it's out of here.
Turns around, looks up. You know, that pitch before, he had ripped one foul in same location.
Put a dent in the screen.
Yeah.
And restraining wall along the left field side. Then he straightened it out.
Lynch is going to stay out there.
Jacob Neese stepping in to hit. Jacob is 1 for 3 with an RBI. That RBI single came in the first inning. Couple of runs late. Nice to have on the board. We mentioned coming into today's ball game, the A's were riding a 3-game winning streak, looking to push that to 4. That pitch makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sheboygan on top now 5-1.
Really, until this inning, it's been the pitching that has helped Sheboygan out a lot.
Well, Bresser has come in and really done a good job. You're right.
A's had only scored 1 earned run. The other 2 were off of errors. But Emery and Bresser, they really have locked down the Clout's offense. A little early there. For Neese.
Change up breaking ball. Got Neese swing and a miss. Our next live stream broadcast will be tomorrow when the Chicago Warriors come to town for a doubleheader. That'll be a 1 p.m. start. Lucas and I will be doing that ball game. And then the last home game of the season will be Wednesday, August 2nd. It's a 7:30 game, and it'll either be Burlington or Kenosha. They play each other on Tuesday night. The winner of that game will come here on Wednesday. And the winner of that Wednesday game will advance to the Class A state tournament in Marinette. So even though we're winding down on the season, some important games coming up. 2-1 is the count to Cooper Gussie. Cooper popped to second base his first at bat.
Even though these games are just exhibition, they mean a lot going into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Got to get ready. Gussie goes down on strikes, and that's out number 3 for Sheboygan, but not before they tack on 2 more runs off of Brady Zackerson's long 2-run homer to left. At the end of 7 complete, Sheboygan 5, Chicago 1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Carson Bresser getting ready to start the 8th inning. He's pitched a dandy so far. He came in with 1 out in the 4th inning, retired the next 2 batters he faced to limit the damage to only 1 run, and then has pitched really, really well in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Cale Lynch hits a line drive out to short. Smock with the play. And that's out number 1.
In that 4th inning when he came in, the Chicago just got a double to bring in a run. They had a runner on second with 1 out, thinking that more than likely they were going to tie the game up, and Sheboygan's lead would just have gone away quickly. But shut it down, got a strikeout and a ground out, and he's been shut down ever since.
I like the way you preface that, my explanation, because those 2 outs are really important because it was just a 2-1 game at the time.
Yeah.
Now batting for the Clout is Dom Mazza. Bill says he's currently at first base. He did start the game as the pitcher, moved to EH. That means the extra hitter. And now he's playing over at first base. Kevin Rankin has been moving his players around this ball game, and that's what games like this are all about. You know, try to give everybody a chance to play and move them around, give them some experience.
Way Brusser's pitched in this game, you never know. He may be an arm to use in the playoffs or the state tournament, maybe.
Yeah, he should be ready by then for sure. Ball is hit up in the air out to left. Bennett Becker drifting and makes the easy catch. 2 outs now in the 8th, and that's going to bring up Dom Gerace. Gerace is one of the few Clout players that has not changed positions. He's been at shortstop the whole while.
Every time Gerace, each inning's probably looked around him, he sees a new guy there.
I mentioned our game time temperature was 75 degrees. It's now down to 72 degrees. And like Lucas mentioned earlier, it's very cloudy out. Sheboygan will be playing the Chicago Warriors tomorrow. I don't know if this team and the Warriors are in the same league down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did some looking this afternoon and I came up empty totally. I didn't find either of the teams. Strikeout and a good ending to the 8th inning for Bresser. After 7.5, Sheboygan's still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family, And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our cool water personal hand sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next. At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our cool water personal hand sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next. At Northwoods.
Nate Lee on the mound for Chicago to start the 8th inning.
Leading off in the 8th, left fielder number 11, Bennett Becker.
Bennett Becker will be the first hitter that Lee faces. Bennett has a hit in 3 trips. For Cale Lynch, he went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 1, struck out 3. The 2 runs came on the 2-run homer by Brady Zackerson. Count is now 2-1.
Lee's the 4th pitcher that Chicago has used today, compared to Sheboygan's just using 2.
You would think with the way that Bresser has pitched that they'd leave him in there. 3-1 pitch is in for a strike, makes the count 3-2 on Becker. A little action at second base at the beginning of the game. Now he's playing left. There's a hard hit ball out to short. But the play is made. 6-3 put out. It's out number 1 in the 8th inning. Ian Mary's up next.
Mary today is 0 for 2 with a walk. First he popped out in the 3rd. In the first he popped out to 3rd. Then walked in the 4th and grounded out in the 6th.
Well, the clouds look like rain clouds, but thank goodness we don't have rain yet.
Yeah, try to get this game over with so don't have to run into that problem.
That pitch called a strike, makes the count no balls and 2 strikes on Ian. Soft line drive. Gets by the second baseman and lands out in right field. Ian joins the hit parade for Sheboygan.
Great opposite field hit again. Stelf did it earlier in the game, and another great one by Ian Mary.
That was the 8th hit for Sheboygan, Lucas, and 7 of them have been singles. And then we had the 2-run homer.
The 1 homer.
Of the 6 hits for Chicago, they do have 2 doubles. Warbecky takes that first pitch for a strike. He looks like a pretty hard thrower. Long and lean left-hander. Gotta love those left-handers. You're not a left-handed, are you?
Right. No, I right left-handed, but I do pretty much everything else.
You do everything else right-handed. That's interesting.
Southpaw.
Yep, southpaw. And the way this field is configured is Left arm is to the south.
Lives up to the name.
Swing and a miss. One ball. Well, that's out strike number 3 by Lorbecky. And that brings up Gus Walker.
Center fielder number 15, Gus Walker.
Those lefty on lefty matchups like we see here are really hard for the left-handed batter.
Yeah, I'd agree. Especially if you got a good breaking ball as a left-handed pitcher. One and one is the count. Gus had hits his first 2 times up and did not get a hit his last 2 times up. Lee snuck a fastball by Walker there. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hit number 3.
And Walker's going to pull in at second with a double right down the right field line. And Mary hustles all the way to third on that double.
There's Nancy, Gus Walker, Big B double. If you have program 234, you just want a prize courtesy of Big B Coffee. 234.
Hit number 3 on the day for Gus Walker. Continues to stay hot.
Yeah, we mentioned he's now got a 4-game hitting streak, but of those first 3 games, he had a couple games with 2 hits, but this one he's got 3. He's been hot, getting that average up. Luke Smock up. Luke is 1 for 4, but he scored 3 runs and reached 3 times.
He's got a chance to put this game out of reach with a base hit here.
Yeah. Chicago was able to get it to a 2-1 score, but since that point, it's been all Sheboygan. Sheboygan put up 2 in the first, and then Chicago countered with a run in the 4th, but since that time, Sheboygan has had 1 in the 5th and 2 more in the 7th, and are threatening to score some more here in the 8th. It's going to have to be a clutch hit. There are 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch is inside, and the bases are loaded again for Sheboygan. And Harry Stelt up. Kevin Rankin coming out to talk to Lee. I don't think he'll make a change, although with the right-handed batting Stelt coming up, who knows?
Yeah. Bases loaded, doesn't want to make this game any more out of reach than it already is. Looks like he's sticking with him, though.
Give the crafty left-hander a chance. When I was playing, I remember him saying, yeah, that Martin, he's a crafty left-hander. But that's not what they were saying. He's a crappy left-hander. Harry up. Harry looking to put this game way out of reach. Line drive down the left field side is out of play. Harry drove in Sheboygan's first run in the first with an RBI single, and that was followed up by an RBI single from Jacob Neese.
Maybe they were saying he was a crazy good left-hander.
I can live with that. 2-1. Wow. 2-2.
Ump wants to get home before the rain comes.
Well, even if it got rained out now, it's an official game. We've got 5 innings in. And Chicago has, actually, technically, they have more at-bats than we do.
Yeah.
They finished their 8th inning. 3-2 pitch. Harry skies it out to center field, or is it right field? Nope, the right fielder takes it. And that ends the 8th inning. As we head to the 9th, Sheboygan will have a 4-run lead.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit. Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Justin Schnell is going to pitch the 9th for Sheboygan. And the first hitter he'll face is Wes Rankin. Carson Bresser is in line to pick up the win for Sheboygan. He went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and had 5 strikeouts. A very nice outing for him. Hopefully Justin Schnell can finish it off in quick fashion. We know Justin can throw hard. We've seen him make throws from his catcher position down to second. He's got a great arm. It's a matter of finding the strike zone. That strike evens the count at 2-2. Rankin is catching now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Where was it? Underneath? Okay. Lucas lost his pencil for a while. Two pitch coming up again. Justin trying the breaking ball, but couldn't get it to break in the strike zone. 3-2.
Try to get him the chase maybe on that one. Knows he's got a pitch to work with.
Swing and a miss. Wes Rankin down on strikes. Another strikeout for Sheboygan pitchers. They now have 14 in the game. Emery had 8, Presser had 5, and Justin Schnell with 1 so far. And he's going to face Nate Lee, who will move from his first base position to pitcher that last inning and was able to work a scoreless 8th. Good job by that young man. Gave up 2 hits and a walk, but stranded all 3 runners. Roller out to second. Gussie on the nice pickup. And makes the play over to first. And that brings us to the top of the order. Dom Tenayaka.
Another one of the pitchers for Chicago today.
Sheboygan in the ball game had so far has 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. One little sore spot on that, however, is they have left 10 runners on base. The Clout not doing a lot of clouting today. 1 run on 6 hits and 3 errors.
He's now looking to finish this game out here. He's already, he got 2 quick outs on a strikeout and a ground out. Now he's got 3-0 counts. Tenayaka. Ooh. Nearly hit him.
Tenayaka draws a walk with 2 outs. Just to finish off Chicago's line so far, they have left 6 runners on base. If Snell can strand this runner, of course, it'd jump up to 7. But they haven't had a lot of base runners.
Also grounded into a double play, so that didn't help.
Yeah,
either.
right. First pitch to Downs is in for a strike. Max has had a nice game for Chicago, going 2 for 3 with a double.
Strike away now for Schnell.
Ball hit foul. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. Chicago has a runner on first. One of the 3 Doms that are in the lineup. Bouncing ball fair right down the third base side.
Oh, it didn't.
That's going to put runners on second and third.
Tenayaka, I think, could have scored. He hesitated a little bit. I think he thought that ball was foul originally. He's kind of standing between first and second. Then he realized it was fair.
That was a good hit by Downs. He's had quite a day at the plate.
3 hits now for him. Schnell just trying to find that last out. Farnan's had
Farnan up. Farnan's had 2 hits too.
Yeah, he's had a nice day. 2 hits, 2 singles.
Maybe that's why they pulled Schnell out of the game, so he could warm up and pitch the 9th.
Yeah.
They're doing a little bit of free substituting today. So even though Schnell started the game, he was lifted for Cooper Gussie, but now he's back in pitching. 2-0 pitch coming up.
Little inside.
I don't want to talk too negatively, Lucas, but Chicago's got the tying run on the on-deck circle.
Yeah.
Let's get the last out. Ball is hammered foul down the right field side. And that evens the count at 2-2.
Canella on deck also. He has a double today, so.
Yeah.
Don't want to see him get to the plate.
3 doubles for the Clout. Trying to get their clouting in late. 3-2 pitch coming up. 2 outs. Runners on at second and third. Snell comes set at the belt. Fastball is fouled off down the right field side again.
Stays alive again.
Yeah, Farnan battling up there. And that pitch is upstairs for ball 4. And that loads the bases for Cosimo Canella. Tim Moyer letting Snell go. Tying run at bat. Good start for Justin. Schnell looking to get the third out and preserve the win. He will not get a save. Ball is popped up on the infield. Harry making the call. Nope, he lets Smock come over and make the catch, and that's out number 3. Sheboygan a winner by a score of 5-1. Winning pitcher for this ball game is going to be Carson Bresser. He did a very fine job. The losing pitcher is Dom Mazza, their starter. Line score, Chicago had 1 run, 7 hits, and 3 errors. 9 left on. Sheboygan 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. 10 left on. Lucas, your thoughts?
Yeah, the A's really scored their early runs off of errors, and 2 of the 3 runs were off of errors. And it was 3-1 lead, and then what really pushed this game out was the Zackerson home run to left field and made it 5-1, and Clout's offense really could never get going, and by the time it did, it was too late, 9th inning, 2 outs. So,
all right, good comments there, Lucas. Sheboygan now with 4 wins in a row. They run their record to 35-22. We'll do a doubleheader tomorrow when the Chicago Warriors come in. It'll be a 1 p.m. start. That's Sunday for us. And with that, one more time, Sheboygan a winner, 5-1. For my partner, Lucas Schulze, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.